What's up, YouTube? It's your old pal Alchemix. We're here today. We're going to be doing something a little different. I like to try and mix it up, keep it fresh, keep it different. Today we're going to talk about one of the first projects that I ever made, specifically for my DJing career, and it's been perhaps the most useful, cost-effective piece of equipment and gear that I own, so I want to show you how I did it. These are the tools that you'll need: basic hand tools, staple gun, nice sturdy pair of scissors, a drill. Not a whole lot is required to do something like this. So over here, this is my final end product here. Basically, it's just a very sturdy, very lightweight DJ stand here. I can heft it, get it around. But the nicest thing is it's just compact. It saved my life at a lot of shows. I almost always tuck it in the van if I have space, because you can pull this back into the corner at a wedding with just your controller and laptop, and you never know until going into it like what kind of factor space is going to be, and being able to tuck away in a corner sometimes can save the night. So basically, I bought this ancient computer stand like 8 years ago. It's a Walmart dealio, and I'll put a picture up at the end that shows a link I found to something very similar recently. But basically, these are just hollow plastic tubes, little pieces of compressed board, nothing really sturdy. I think this whole thing cost me like $20 8 years ago, and it just never was a very sturdy, great computer stand. So I thought, hey, why not turn it into something more useful, a DJ stand for my setup. So you can see basically what I did here is I took the slide out part and got rid of it. And then I found a board that fits inside and gave it a little space here, and then put some screws through the top. And that's where I can place my laptop stand. It'll slide underneath where the controller sits here. Then this is basically just a tag board I think I stole from the back of somebody's dresser they were going to take to the dump. So that's not something you really have to pay for. And then I just cut it out and stapled it to the plastic frame. And then this material here, I put in a layer of some white stuff. And then I found this. It's like burlap or something. It feels real sturdy. It cost me like $6 at Goodwill. It was a super score. But it's held up really well, and makes for a real nice professional looking finish. I love pulling this out when they realize they didn't plan on getting me a table or whatever like that. Usually if you're dealing with event coordinators and stuff, that's all in your rider, but you just never know what you're going to walk into when you're getting started out. So having something nice and compact like this is awesome. You can see here what I did is I drilled a bunch of different sized holes, 3-inch, 2-inch, half-inch, whatever, throughout the boards. And then up here, I stapled on some Mylar to make a reflective surface. And then what I like to do after the ceremony or whatever at a wedding, when it's time to start dancing, excuse me. I'll just take a couple of uplights, set to a slow alternate kind of setting. You see it'll slowly change colors. It makes for a pretty cool effect from the dance floor. This whole thing, like I said, super cheap, super sturdy as any piece of pro gear that I've seen. Still lightweight and portable. It can wow people, but it can look professional if you don't put in the lights. It's been really just all around one of the bigger do-it-yourself successes I've had with some of my little DJ projects here. So this is my mobile stand that I take in case I think space is going to be a factor, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you real quick also how I turned my DJ table into a more complete and useful studio for me. So hang on just a second here. Welcome back. Here we are. Let me just introduce you to my little buddy here. This is DJ Plums. He's a psychopath. He's looking kind of pissed off right now, but yeah, he's the man. DJ Plums, he'll mess you up. Best scratcher I know. A lot of you have actually seen my little studio table in here before. I got this thing free when I bought some turntables from a guy off Craigslist, and he was like, hey, you want this DJ table? I was like, sure, why not? It had like some issues though. You can see this little X-frame here was designed to kind of make it lightweight and portable, but unfortunately that let it rock back and forth. And I feel so bad for guys watching these professional demo videos and unveiling videos of brand new equipment and just seeing them perform on a table that's just rocking back and forth. You know they can't be as accurate when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. So my solution for that, this is just 1/4-inch brown steel stock that I got at a local hardware store. I think it was like $6 each. And then I welded the steel on each corner. And that pretty much made it solid as a rock right away, which made this a lot better for an actual like studio table. You definitely don't want that rocking on your personal studio table. You want to isolate everything. But my other problem is it's only 5 feet wide, and I started running out of real estate with some of the setups that I was trying to play with. So what I did, you can see here, this is just a pipe flange. I think this is 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch pipe here. And then I just brought it up to a board that runs across the top here. I can set my studio monitors up top. I can have my laptop out of the way, and it gives me extra space if I want to add a CDJ in, if I want to get a X1 or something and add it to the setup too. I do like to play with hybrids, so it's nice to have a little more room to work with. So the little cubes down here, they're IKEA. I just threw those in there too. It's a great place to throw a bunch of your junk and a few vinyls and stuff. As you grow your collection, you'll need more, but this was just a kind of a quick, cheap makeover that allowed me to upgrade my studio to a better workflow for me, and definitely something I'd recommend people do, because building your own studio might not seem like a top priority, but you really need that space to practice, to find new mixes, to work. And if you're always constantly setting up your gear, unsetting it up, taking it out with you to shows, it's hard to stay motivated. You want your workspace just there and ready to go always, so anytime you get that itch, you can scratch it, if you know what I mean. Alright guys, love you guys, stay classy, stay awesome, and keep scratching, keep spinning. It gets better and better. The more you go along, the less you care about the haters, the more you just feel confident in what you're doing, what you're becoming as a DJ. So don't stop, keep at it. Much love. Take it easy, guys.